My name is Kelly King. I'm from Crestwood, Kentucky. I have my own firm there. I was president in 1995. I was always interested in business, and when I got out of high school, I got married right away. I wanted to be sure that I could get a degree where I could have a degree in 4 years, and I liked accounting. I was lucky enough to meet a mentor in Bowling Green named J.C. Holland, Hoot Holland, who had a big influence on my life. And ever since I met him, I wanted to be a CPA. When I was president, I was lucky enough to fall within a year that we didn't have an extremely big professional issue. I think the most prominent thing that happened during my term was that 2 years before that, when I was going through the chairs, we started the building committee, and the building was completed the year I was president. The Kentucky Society building was opened when I was president, and that was an exciting time. We got to plan it, we got to build it, we got to how it was going to be designed and so forth. There's been a lot of good changes made to it over the years by other good members of the board, but the old bones are here, the basics are here. I enjoyed being a part of that. Enjoyed being part of that, along with Ben Gratcher, who was not only the executive director, but a really good friend of mine at the time. I'm going to tell a quick story about Hoot Holland. I mentioned that he was a mentor of mine, and Hoot kind of taught me to do things like they should be done. And when you do good deeds, just do the deed. You don't have to advertise it. People will know about it. An example of that is that when I graduated from college, I had a couple credentials that others did not have at the time. I was married and had 2 children. I had a college degree, and I was getting ready to go to work for a national CPA firm. I didn't have monies to buy clothes or things. I didn't know what exactly I had to wear. I asked Mr. Holland. I referred to him as Hoot a number of times, but he's Mr. Holland to me. I asked him, what could I wear? Could I wear short sleeve white shirts? Could I wear sport coats? No, he said, you can't do this. It was a Wednesday in a class. He said, you can't do that. You have to wear long sleeve white shirts, and you have to wear suits. That was Wednesday. Friday morning in class, he said, Mr. King, I have to go to Louisville tomorrow, and I don't want to drive up there by myself. We were in Bowling Green. Would you drive me to Louisville? I'd do most anything Mr. Holland asked for me to do, so. Yes, he picked me up in my trailer that morning at 6 o'clock. We drove to Louisville. He directed me to a parking garage next to Rhodes. He took me into Rhodes. We went on the first floor up to the second floor to meet his salesman. He introduced me. He turned to the salesman and said, this young man needs 2 suits. He needs a blue suit, a brown suit, 5 long sleeve white shirts, 2 ties, a black belt, a brown belt. He looked at my shoes, and I think I had on black shoes. He said, he needs a pair of brown shoes. He's going to come back next week with his wife to pick out what he's going to wear. And he said, you charge it to him, I'll guarantee the account. And we turned around and walked out. That was the whole purpose of the trip, was to come to Louisville to get me clothes so that I could go to work. That's something he could have arranged by just doing a phone call, but then that would have been taking credit for it. And he did things by example. That's something I'll never forget. Well, I hope the Kentucky Society continues to enjoy their anniversaries, and this is a big one, but every year is an important one as well, and the Society has meant a lot to a lot of people, and I wish them the best of luck as we go forward.